In this episode, we focus on high-intensity interval training, or most commonly known as HIIT. We touch on how this relatively modern approach to physical training quickly spread throughout the world. HIIT has also branched into other microculture in fitness, one of which is CrossFit. We also discuss in this episode the nutritional practice followed by many CrossFit enthusiasts. The Paleo Diet. High-intensity interval training. Fast and efficient training programs formulated involve a lot of time and hard work. Routines that normally take you to the field, the pool, around the rink, or on the court are some of the best for achieving aerobic conditioning and weight reduction. This kind of exercise is called interval training. High-intensity interval training, or HIIT, which is also known as high-intensity intermittent exercise or sprint interval training, is a modified form of interval training. This exercise routine involves a combination of short, intense anaerobic exercises and less intense recovery periods at alternating periods and intervals. HIIT is a form of cardiovascular exercise which usually lasts for about 4 to 30 minutes a session. These short, intense workouts improve your fat burning and glucose metabolism and enhancing your athletic abilities in terms of capacity, conditioning, and stamina as well. Interval training was developed and used in the early 1900s by Finnish runners Hannes Kolmainen and Paavo Nurmi. A few years later, both men used a technique that alternated between fast and slow runs, sometimes with varying intensity to distance ratios. For example, a 4 to 7 kilometer run would consist of the last 1 or 2 kilometers being done at fast speed, then immediately followed by 4 to 5 sprints. Or they would begin a workout with a series of sprints, followed by a longer, albeit lower intensity run. It was because of this kind of training that athletes Kolmainen and Nurmi would win numerous Olympic medals, eventually putting Finland on the running map. By the mid-1930s, a Swedish coach by the name of Gösta Holmer modified the existing formula of interval training. Compared to the earlier training regimens that were based on mathematical framework, Holmer changed it to a more personal angle by requiring the runner to vary the speed according to how they felt during the run. On a long run, an athlete could alternate between a fast and slow pace, a fast and medium pace, or a medium and slow pace. Fartlek or speed play is the Swedish term for this type of training and remains to be a favorite form of training for runners. After watching the Finns and Swedes, German track and field coach Waldemar Gertschler saw that there was still an opportunity to include more speed work during the training regimens. And with this improved method, interval training reached its modern definition in the fitness world. Gertschler emphasized more on the greater intensity of effort done because the following periods of rest or light running allowed for partial recovery prior to the next workout segment. Intervals continue to be part of running programs, but remain as only one part of a periodized program which utilizes a high volume of training that includes dune running, weight training, and simulations of various race conditions. With race preparations, special training programs can be prepared and set strategically over a period of time to ensure optimal performance at the time of the event. While advancements in running are constantly developing, they are more tweaked for periodization, altitude training, plyometrics, and studying and understanding the concepts of lactic acid buildup and VO2 max or maximal oxygen consumption. Other athletes who participate in multi-sprint sports like football, basketball, tennis, hockey, and swimming continue to train using intervals. It is still widely recognized as an important training component for improving cardiovascular endurance. Comparative studies have shown that long-distance training at a 70 to 80% heart rate is less effective than the use of interval training. Moreover, Depending on the kind of sport, the duration and intensity of the work period and rest periods can be adjusted to meet individual requirements. HIIT, or high-intensity interval training, is also known as a Tabata protocol. This is because Dr. Izumi Tabata and his team from the National Institute of Fitness and Sports in Kanoya, Japan, developed the training regimen for the Japanese speed skating team in order to determine the optimal protocol to be used. Dr. Tabata and his team found in their research that a 4-minute cardiovascular training routine effectively improved the fitness of the team. The whole session lasted 14 minutes, broken down into a warm-up of 5 minutes, intense activity for 4 minutes, and a cool-down period of 5 minutes. The intense period of 4 minutes was made up of 8 repeats of 20 seconds of maximum effort of a selected exercise, with each followed by a 10-second recovery period. Because of the extreme physical effort needed, it is firmly advised to consult with a physician before undertaking the Tabata protocol. Because of the type of activities involved with high-intensity interval training, long gym workouts are no longer required, especially if you live a fast and hectic lifestyle. It is the perfect exercise routine because it takes up so little time in your day and produces optimal results in terms of fitness and fat loss. Although HIIT generally is a short workout, it doesn't mean that it is easy to do. Because HIIT deals a lot with cardio exercise, it follows that anyone with cardiovascular problems should not be engaging in this type of routine without medical advice and professional supervision. Other factors to consider before taking it up are your current physical state, meaning that you must be currently engaged in some sort of exercise. And if you have some other health problems that might hinder you from working out, high-intensity interval training isn't for you, at least at the start. HIIT works in such a way that in certain parts of the workout, a set or sets of exercises push you beyond your current aerobic zone. Usually, these are preceded by warm-up periods and succeeded by a cool-down routine, completing the workout. With this, HIIT holds certain advantages when compared to long aerobic workouts done at moderate steady pace and within your aerobic zone. HIIT also trains and conditions your anaerobic system by pushing you to perform brief, all-out efforts. Something that feels like sprinting the last 100 meters of a long-distance marathon or pushing upward to reach the top of a hill. It also increases your metabolism during and after a workout, effectively burning more calories than conventional workouts. Because of the intense nature and periodic phases, your body employs metabolic adaptations to deal with the workout, causing it to use more fat as fuel. So, in addition to enhancing your athletic abilities, your fat-burning potential is improved as well. With a properly designed routine, muscle loss during workouts can be limited to minimal levels, producing optimal results. It is important to remember when doing high-intensity interval training, you need to push yourself past the upper end of your aerobic zone in order to benefit fully from your workout routine. The recovery intervals between, in turn, let your body recharge its anaerobic energy system. Benefits of high-intensity interval training. Number 1. HIIT is a highly efficient workout that could easily fit in a busy schedule as it takes shorter than 20 minutes to complete a routine. In fact, research shows that you can achieve more progress in a mere 15 minutes of interval training as compared to running for an hour on a treadmill. Number 2. HIIT programs improve your aerobic capacity and endurance as well. Number 3. You burn more fat as intense exertion kicks your body's repair cycle. Number 4. HIIT training doesn't require equipment. High knees, fast feet, or anything plyometric like jumping lunges work just as well to get your heart rate up fast. You can practically do it anywhere. Number 5. This spikes your metabolism and builds muscle quickly. Number 6. Optimal muscle building and muscle retention during fat loss. Number 7. The harder your muscles work, the more oxygen it requires. VO2 max is the highest amount of oxygen consumed by your body when you exercise. Working your body close to the VO2 max triggers the afterburn effect, meaning your body continues to burn calories up to 48 hours after your workout. Comparing 3 leading interval training programs. Number 1. Tabata Method, founded by Dr. Izumi Tabata in 1996. High-intensity spurts at 170% of VO2 max with 20 seconds high intensity to 10 seconds rest for 8 cycles. Total workout time lasts only for 4 minutes. Recommended frequency 2 to 4 times per week. Best for those who are extremely fit and with very little time. Number 2. Little Method, founded by Drs. Jonathan Little and Martin Gibala in 2009. High-intensity workouts of 95% of VO2 max, 60 seconds of high intensity to 75 seconds of low intensity. Total workout time 12 cycles in 27 minutes. Recommended frequency 3 times per week. Best for intermediate level, those who want flexible routines and have 30 minutes. Number 3. Turbulence Training, founded by former athlete and exercise physiology researcher Craig Ballantyne. High-intensity 8-rep weight training sets alternated with 1 to 2 minute cardio sets. Alternates high-weight, low-rep strength training with high-intensity cardio. Total workout time 45 minutes. Recommended frequency 3 times per week. Best for intermediate level, those who have 45 minutes and want to incorporate strength training into HIIT. Healthy eating. The paleo diet, also referred to as the caveman diet, is a nutritional plan based on the concept of adapting the diet of our ancestors during the Paleolithic era, a period that ended before the advent of agriculture and domestication of animals. When the agricultural revolution took, we advanced from hunter-gatherers to farmers. Our diet shifted, but our genetics haven't. Humans have not evolved to properly digest new foods such as grains, legumes, and dairy. More so, the human body is not made to take in highly processed and high-calorie food that are readily available. According to paleo advocates, this has led to modern-day problems such as obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. Advocates claim that followers of the diet may enjoy a longer, healthier, more active life. The diet became popular in the late 2000s and was Google's most searched term for weight loss method in 2013. The paleo diet is an effort to go back to eating how we are biologically designed to eat so we can be healthier. Here is an example of a meal that is paleo approved. Mexican scrambled eggs with avocado and radish salad recipe. This spicy high-protein egg dish is a nutritious and colorful meal to start the day with, and is even better when paired up with the freshness of the radish salad with avocado. Here are the ingredients for the scrambled eggs. 1 tablespoon ghee or coconut oil, 1 medium red onion thinly sliced, 1/2 yellow or red bell pepper sliced, your choice of chili, diced, 1 garlic clove finely diced, 1/2 cup diced tomatoes, 1/2 teaspoon of sweet or mild paprika, 1/2 teaspoon ground cumin powder, 2/3 teaspoon of sea salt, 1 dried chipotle chili, optional, chopped, 5 eggs. For the salad, you'll need 1 medium avocado sliced, 5 to 6 radishes sliced, 2 tablespoons chopped green onion, handful of fresh coriander chopped. For the dressing, you'll need the juice of 1/2 lime, 3 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil, pinch of salt, and a pinch of ground coriander seed. Instructions: heat ghee in a medium frying pan and sauté onion, bell pepper, and chili for 5 to 6 minutes over medium heat until softened. Add tomatoes, garlic, spices, sea salt, and the dried chipotle pepper. Stir and cook for 2 minutes. Add a little more ghee or water if the mixture starts sticking to the bottom. Whisk eggs with a pinch of salt and add to the mixture in the pan. Cook and continuously scramble and scrape the mixture from the bottom, folding it over and allowing different parts to cook through until soft and still slightly moist, about 2 minutes. Remove from the heat. Combine the salad ingredients and dress with a mix of lime juice, olive oil, sea salt, and coriander seed. Serve with eggs and an extra wedge of lime. CrossFit. A gymnast named Greg Glassman laid the foundation for CrossFit. Like many other teenage athletes, Glassman wanted to be stronger. He discovered that through the use of dumbbells and a barbell, he could get stronger than any other gymnast he knew who was working with body weight only. And like most teenage athletes, Glassman didn't have one single outlet for his athleticism. In particular, he spent a lot of time bicycling with a group of friends. Competitive natures being what they are, Glassman realized that he could crush his gymnast-only friends in weightlifting or bicycling and out-tumble his bicycling friends. In short, he could find a person who was better than him in one arena, but not in all arenas. This realization prompted Glassman to ask a serious question. What price are you paying for a certain expertise? In CrossFit's view, the goal is not to achieve specialized abilities and fitness that applies to one particular set of movements. The goal is general physical preparedness. Prepare the body for the unexpected. Glassman opened what may have been the first CrossFit gym in Santa Cruz in 1995. CrossFit itself is a strength and conditioning fitness methodology that promotes broad and general overall physical fitness using a myriad of exercises, more commonly found in the activities of weightlifting, sprinting, and gymnastics. It is a fairly recent movement, but the number of gyms practicing it grew from a mere 18 in 2005 to almost 1,700 in 2010. It enhances 10 key physical qualities: cardiovascular respiratory endurance, power, flexibility, speed, agility, accuracy, coordination, and balance. From its early days, CrossFit sought to create workouts that simulated the feelings athletes and fighters felt during real competition. As Glassman described in a 2009 discussion, coming off a 2-minute gymnastics routine in front of judges, you felt spent but had to look solid and strong or points were deducted. The short duration, high-intensity workouts of CrossFit achieve that goal. Athletes often say that the workouts simulate the feeling at the end of a competitive event. Law enforcement officers will describe a CrossFit workout as similar to a foot pursuit and a fight with a suspect. Fighters will tell you that these workouts of the day are similar to the feeling of being in a fight. The WOD known as Fran, 21, 15, 9 of thrusters and pull-ups as an example of this intensity. Glassman has described developing this workout in his garage as a teenager. He did the workout and promptly threw up. As soon as he was able, he jumped up and ran to his neighbor, brought him over, and put him through the same routine. The CrossFit program is designed for universal scalability, making it the perfect application for any committed individual, regardless of experience. We've used our same routines for elderly individuals with heart disease and cage fighters 1 month out from televised bouts. We scale load and intensity. We don't change programs. This high-intensity workout is extremely varied. A CrossFitter will likely never do the same routine twice in 1 week, and each workout will usually last between 45 minutes to an hour. CrossFit gyms are usually large warehouses, often referred to as the box, which offer group classes where an individual may choose to work out anywhere between 3 to 5 times a week. CrossFit coaches either develop their own daily workout or follow the WOD, or workout of the day. Here is a sample WOD. 20-minute AMRAP, as many rounds as possible. 100-meter run, 2 burpees, 2 deadlifts, 185 pounds, 2 pull-ups. AMRAP means that you will do your best to complete as many rounds of this sequence as possible in the time allotted, in this case, 20 minutes. Benefits of CrossFit. Physical readiness. CrossFit operates off of the belief that you should train your body for the unknown and be physically prepared for almost anything. Efficiency. CrossFit also focuses on the philosophy of high-intensity interval training, or HIIT, the belief that more intense exercise in a shorter amount of time is more effective. Overall wellness. CrossFitters are usually part of a unique culture and philosophy. Many CrossFitters follow a specific diet, namely the Paleo diet. Community. CrossFit members love the communal environment of this workout regimen. Boxes usually foster a very encouraging atmosphere among its members. Pushing your limit. Sometimes criticized for just how intense the workout can be, CrossFit teaches its followers to accept discomfort. Push your body to its limits and therefore bring yourself to a place of maximum impact. Without a doubt, high-intensity interval training is an extreme physical activity. But it is that very defining characteristic which also maximizes so many benefits for individuals who regularly engage in it. HIIT can give you some of the best results you can hope to achieve in possibly the shortest amount of time needed for exercise. However, due to its extreme nature, before taking up HIIT, it would be best to consult with your health advisor. A medical professional can help to best assess your current physical state, your diet, and how you can start taking up HIIT. With this episode, we also brought to you the popular Paleo diet, also known as the caveman diet, and its background and history as well. We also threw in this great Mexican scrambled eggs with avocado and radish salad recipe for you to try out. And to close off this episode, we delved into the history of CrossFit. We also pointed out at least 10 key physical qualities that CrossFit can enhance. These are cardiovascular endurance, respiratory endurance, power, flexibility, accuracy, coordination, and balance. Basically, CrossFit operates under a central concept of reaching a goal that your body must generally be ready for any challenges that may come your way. So with this episode of Busy Bodies, we hope to have inspired you to lead a happier, healthier life. Remember that every kind of exercise, sport, or physical activity done regularly merits a certain type of diet as well. So consulting with a physician and nutritionist would be best before starting out with HIIT or CrossFit. Even if you start out slow or achieve low numbers of repetitions, don't worry, you're on the right road to fitness. After all, any exercise is better than no exercise.